Alright, so my friends, welcome. It's time for Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. This is a fun show we do once per set, once the Bronze to Mythic run is over. And we're going to use the Draftsmith overlay extremely irresponsibly. So, of course, the numbers you see on all season on Bronze to Mythic are the Draftsmith rankings, right? So, you see, it's a draft helper, part of Untapped.gg, free to download for yourself. Use my link in the chat or description. And his top number here, of course, is the LSV static ranking from a set review. The bottom number here is the important one. This is the number that is based off of all the data collected on every game on Untapped. All right, so normally this is a really good helper. It's kind of like we like to say it's more like guidelines than rules. Basically, if you have a tough pick, you're not really sure if you're in a rut, if you're a newer player, this is a really helpful tool to kind of help guide you when you're in a tough spot. All right. What this should not be used for is what we're about to do, is we're going to follow Draftsmith blindly for every pick for the entire draft. So whatever Draftsmith says, we're going to do it. And again, this is not a good idea. You can't really replace the human ingenuity. It is just obviously machine learning. But so we see here, which Soccer Frenzy is the highest number. We're going to take it. And honestly, this is probably our first pick anyway out of his pack. So pretty good start overall. I'll be able to discuss my deviations of what I would take instead of what Draftsmith takes here. And then we're just going to roll along and see how it goes. Our tiebreakers will be the LSV ranking. And the next tiebreaker tiebreakers will be rarity, if there's a tie in the numbers. Rarity, LSV ranking, and then my choice. And that's what we're going to do. And so far, off to a great start here. Torch Tower is probably what I would take out of his pack also. A pretty good rare here in Elvish Archive. It's kind of a weird card too. But yeah, Torch Tower is great. I would say Frenzy into Torch is an excellent opening. In the first pack, would I've considered Sprawl over Frenzy? No. I think Sprawl is excellent. But that's that. No veto chance. No veto power for me. I am only a passenger for this ride. We do this every set. Probably like the 7th time we've done this, I think. And honestly, we have a few 7-win runs with this. The thing about Draftsmith is that, again, it's not going to give you a world-class deck, but it'll almost always give you a at least playable deck. It's a really good guideline for newer players, as well as players who are struggling or possibly plateauing. You hit that platinum plateau, you're not sure where to go. A little help here or there can go great. It's obviously free to download. Check it out, again, Untapped.gg. They do sponsor me, #sponsored, but I used them before I was sponsored because I freaking love them anyway. And it tracks all your games too, which is great. So, I'm going to sneeze.
That's it. I'm going to clone.
Don't make fun of me for sneezing. Alright, so now we see pack number 3, and Edgewall in. I actually love the pick here. So, of course, on color we have Grabby Giant, which is pretty solid. Have Cooped Up as well. But Edgewall in, just an excellent card. Goes in every deck. Just like a phenomenal value land as well as a mana fixer. So you couldn't really ask for more. One of the best cards to take early. And we're off to a rousing start here on Draftsmith Takes The Wheel. A very flexible pick. And one thing Draftsmith does not do particularly well is like really heavy multicolored stuff. Because obviously, figuring out how to double splash and triple splash stuff, it requires a lot of creativity and ingenuity, which a machine can't really replicate. So usually it leans towards just 2-color decks, but we'll see how it goes. So next pack, Food Fight, nothing here. That's a real stinker.
Still a piece of garbage.
But we got Frantic Firebolts, and then we have Grace Takedown as the only 2 cards that are in the golds here, but it's taking Firebolt here. I think this is fine, although Firebolt is mostly only really good in blue-red. It can be good, obviously it can be fine otherwise. We take Firebolt here. Takedown's pretty good, Break Rate's kind of awkward. So overall, I would say that we're doing pretty good, honestly. We're kind of just rocking and rolling here. And I finally come to a pack with less red cards, which is good. So what's it going to be here? It's time for the rats.
I don't get it. Everyone loves
So Witch's Mark and Catapult are both okay, but not amazing. I think Howl Scavenger is a lot better. Vermin's probably better, honestly. Vermin's fine. I think Vermin's a little overrated. It's like a pretty vulnerable card to flick a coin and rat out, but it's fine. I think if I was drafting here, I might just take the Catapult and maybe try and push into like blue-red. It's a Curiosity too, which is kind of cute with the Catapult. Like maybe that wooden table, I guess. But Scavenger's also really good too. But Vermin's fine here. I don't hate Vermin at all. So moving into possible black for a little red-black rat action. However, you come to the next pack, and there's only one really good card, and it is double white. So we see here, Grasp of Fate. Not thrilled about it. You can see this little silver border here. It's not particularly thrilled about it because it is double white. However, it's just the best card in the back by a lot. Crystal Grotto is pretty solid. We can see here that's the second choice. But all these other cards are pretty bad. So, taking Grasp of Fate and see what's going on. The one awkward part about this card is it is double white. And again, like, I don't know if it Draftsmith really like, accounts for that. It's just like a really good card, obviously. So you're gonna take this and see. You know, red white's obviously fine, but white is not a very deep color. So I've run into problems before taking grasp and just like not playing because there's so many white cards. So red cap thief and not much else here. Curse the Werefox and Vanguard. Green has seemed kind of open, honestly. Hasn't really picked up on it, which I guess is fine because like the other picks are more reasonable, and now we don't have any green cards anyway. So take the thief here, which is it's fine. Tatter, Ratter, Witch's Mark. Imagine we're gonna Ratter here. Looks like it. All right, so some rat stuff going on, and yeah, all right, just mostly mono red. One red card, one white card, one black card, and we get a really bad pack here. We see Charmed Clothier and Mocking Sprite. I'm not a big fan of Mocking Sprite. I think the card's close to unplayable, but it is the card we're going to take here. We have a 5 and a 5, and I said the LC ranking would be the tiebreaker. Unfortunately, the LC rankings are from his very, very initial set review, and some of them aren't right because obviously getting every card right in the first try is impossible. And I've talked to Untapped about this before, about trying to get him to redo the review, and because once you're 2 weeks in, it's pretty clear Frostbridge Guard is not a good card. But I don't know. If they do it, hopefully that'd be cool. But obviously it's a lot more work. So Tremors here, I think it's almost unplayable, but it's red. They're gonna take it. Then we got Grim Search, Heroism, and Skewer Slinger. Computing. All right, so we have Slinger and Search both at a 5, but the LC rankings to be our tiebreaker. So we'll take the Grim Search here. Battle Guard, Break a Spell, Season of Growth. And I guess we're taking the Battle Guard. We're also going to be building our deck based on what Draftsmith tells us. And then I have to play that exact deck until we're at 2 losses, which I can change. So here's Sugar Rush. And here's Leaping Ambush. Would I do the new rankings for Draftsmith? I don't know if I draft enough to have like the expertise to do that, honestly. Probably better options than me, if I'm being totally honest. But all right, so we have Fosbane's Troll, which is a really, really good card. And honestly, I think given the cards we already have, I might have taken this and just like tried to be like red double splash. This card is busted good, but again, Draftsmith doesn't really handle splashes too well. We see Monstrous Rage here. I think this card's pretty overrated personally. It's got a decent win rate. And it's obviously fine, but doesn't win a lot of combat. It's kind of awkward. We got Boundary Lands Ranger here and then nothing else. So we're clearly red. We're sure about that. But so much certain. Goodbye, Troll. It was nice knowing you. I'll see you in another life. Get past. Ooh, Cut In is obviously the nut. The Stone Cold Nut. Cut In. Edgewall Pack, also a red card consideration. There's some good cards here. Lookout's obviously great. First Duel is pretty good if you're blue-red, but we're not even in near those colors. So take the old Cut In here. Pretty easy pick. Another Grasp of Fate. Wow, Torch Tower. We're just getting fed here. Just fed here. Here you go, Draftsmith. Here you go. Have some
The Muffin Man?
have some delicious food.
More sugar, please.
Just here you go. Take it. So second Torch Tower, easy pick here. Grasp of Fate's great, but double white, and then obviously we only have one white card, so I'm very happy we're not owning in on that. And the Torch is just phenomenal. Just the best red common. And just a really good card. Honestly, it's funny. I'm not convinced Torch is actually the best red common. I think Cut In might actually be better. I think it's deck contextual, where some decks want Cut In more than Torch and vice versa. But Cut In's pretty busted. Cut In's really, really wild. So Hearth Elemental and Firebolt, 2 red cards here. And love the pick here. I think Hearth Elemental is a phenomenal red card. Just unbelievably excellent card. And, so far, I would say we're mono red, honestly. I don't really see a reason to be any other color. We have, like, one white card, one black card I want to play. That's really it. So, looks like we'll just, hopefully keep taking red cards. If Draftsmith has trouble with, multicolored splash decks, it's going to be really easy to have a monocolored deck. So, pretty weak back here. Mary Bards is obviously, a playable card. I think, personally, I would take the Prism here and kind of keep things open for splashes. But yeah, Mary Bards is fine. It's not a very good card, but it's certainly a passable playable. And then there are no red cards. So now what are you going to do, Draftsmith? You're going to take another Vermin. All right, sure. So now we have double Vermin and a bunch of red cards. Sure. So double Vermin and, back for seconds. A card I'm not thrilled about, honestly, but Vermin's fine here. So, Dubs Vermin. We got a Catapult, a Sweet Tooth Witch, and another Hollow Scavenger. Greens seem kind of open here, and kind of lean toward the Witch. Again, I think you could maybe take the Catapult here, be mono red, or even blue red, but I think Witch is also just fine. We have a lot of threes also. I'm not sure how heavily Draftsmith takes into consideration the mana values of cards, but Witch is fine here, obviously. So, take the Witch. Lot of 8 black cards here. So another Catapult, Monstrosity. It's funny. At this point, I think I might have been mono red with 3 Catapults and a lot of rule spells, which is pretty good actually. But Monstrosity is obviously a super solid common, so not really sad about this pick at all. So a little Monstrosity.
More sugar, please.
Boundary Lands, Ranger, Tables, as does Witch's Mark. And then there's some blue cards. The Ranger is... This is also a spot where Draftsmith doesn't really parse the text on the card, right? So we have 0 cards of 4 power in our entire deck, but like it doesn't know that. It's just playing off of the win rate of a card and so on and so forth. So, all right, Skewer Slinger, Armor, Mice, and some stuff. I like Armor Mice here. I doubt we're gonna be white. If we open up some white rare, we could be white though. Part of the allure of being monocolored so far is this, but so we got the tiebreaker here is the LC ranking, so we take the Mice. Probably what I would take it also. Very late Ruby. And honestly, it's funny. Green has seemed super open this entire draft. But we have just not touched that at all. So take Crescendo. There's no way it makes our deck. I think it's a bad pick. But what are you going to do? Witchstalker, Spider Food, Virtue. I think the Witchstalker most likely. 2-1-1. Yeah, which is not... That doesn't want anything to do with green. Not having it. And then a 1 and a 1. All right, we'll take the uncommon. And then all right. Pack 3, we open up Fraying Sanity. Not so good. Not so good. But what else we got? We got 1 red card and it sucks. So looks like Spiteful Hex Mage is the pick here. And unfortunately, again, not really parsing the text on the cards. We do have 2 Torture Towers to remove the cursed roll, but not a lot of rolls stuff otherwise. So this is like, it's fine. It's a good card, obviously. But and then nothing else here is super exciting. All right, let's take the Hex Mage. Then we see a Heartflame Duelist. What's it going to do with this card? This is interesting. So it looks like it's going to read Heartflame Duelist as a white card, not a red card. Obviously, we can just play Heartflame Duelist as Heartflame Slash in our black-red deck. But, is what it is. Lord Seer's Butcher is obviously a super solid card. Pretty happy on 3 drops here, but, what are you going to do? Yeah, I would obviously be slamming the Heartflame Duelist, but, again, these kind of weirder cards, it doesn't really do a specifically awesome job at because it's hard to parse them, but, there are always limitations to the technology. We see Edgewall in, again, as well as a Rat Out, another Catapult, and not much else going on, so pretty easy in here. Love the pick. Say we're doing Draftsmith doing a pretty good job here. Why does nobody on Magic Arena take Cut-In? I just don't get it. Oh, no! You're taking the Butcher over the Cut-In? This is why, apparently. All right. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible pick. This is awful. All right, so we see a tie here. 37 on Cut-In, 37 on Butcher. This is bad for a number of reasons. 1, Cut-In's a better card than Butcher is. 2, we're just loaded on 3 drops right now. But I have to follow the rules. So I have to take the Butcher here. I'm very, very sad about it.
Hello, darkness,
Draftsmith Takes The Wheel. All right, I gotta do what it's doing. All right, ouch. There's always one pick in every Draftsmith Takes The Wheel that really stabs to the soul, and that was the one that time. All right, we see it cooped up here, and then nothing else. All the red cards are pretty bad. Kind of doubt we're playing it, but we'll see what happens. The Cutting Wheel, yeah, I know, right? All right, Two-Headed Hunter, Daredevil, and Edgewall pack are all reasonable. Sure, Hunter's great. I think I'd be happy with any of these cards, honestly. Rat Out either. So here's the Hunter. Tiebreakers are the LSV rank. I'm sorry, Rarity, the LSV ranking, and then my choice. Another Ratter, and then also Hopeless Nightmare. I think Nightmare's a lot better than Ratter is, but what are you gonna do? I think Ratter's pretty overrated. It's mostly just the bear. The rat thing doesn't matter that much, but Spear Guard and nothing. Okay. Then we have another Crescendo and a Fell Horseman. Pretty unexciting pack here. So like, this is also like you would never play 2 Crescendos literally ever. If one, so taking the second one's almost worthless. But Dark Tutelage. Are we a Dark Tutelage deck? Did we guess? Besotted Knight. All right, so a little confusion here in the end of pack 3. Seems a little confused if it wants to be white or black. Another catapult, damn. Alright. It's our first one, technically, because we haven't taken any, but we've had a chance for a lot of them. Very, very late stockpiling Celebrant. And a Titanic Growth. Alright, so I would say that this started off well, but didn't end particularly well. I think if this has been my seat, I might have been very, very close to mono red, honestly. With a bunch of catapults and removal spells. But we'll see what it wants to do here. And again, I think this draft was pretty indicative of how the software works. Where, like, I would say that about 80 or 90% of those picks are pretty reasonable. Mardu? It wants you to play Mardu? This is the worst deck that Draftsmith has ever built I've ever seen. Wow. It almost always just defaults to being like super solid 2-color. Wow. Plains. This is bad. I've never actually. This is the first time I've ever wanted to like hold up. We're gonna do Rakdos instead. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. The Rakdos deck looks great. Like, I don't know why we wouldn't just do Rakdos. Like playing splashing for a Grasp of Fate, just like it's just not recognizing that this is a double white card. Really, if this card costs white, if this card costs white and 2, and it was splashing for Cooped Up, Grasp of Fate, and stockpiling Celebrant, that'd be fine. But just like splashing Grasp of Fate's pretty insane. All right, what do we do here? So I think this is just like just a mistake. Whereas the Rakdos deck looks a lot better. Although to be fair, like I don't like how this Rakdos deck's built either. Honestly, Impact Charmers is really bad. I think I gotta play it. All right, I gotta do it. So let's hop like this. You can see here it just tells you to build your deck, which is super cool. Nice and easy. Then we gotta cut Besotted Knight, Mocking Sprite, Grim Search, Shadow Crescendo, Bards, Catapult, Witchstalker, Tremors, Battle Guard, Rush, Stroke, Airy, Mice, Ambush, Lantern, Titanic Growth. There you go. There's your deck. All right. I'm gonna. So the rules are that I need to play the Draftsmith build until I have 2 losses, and I can change it. And again, this one's a little rougher. I think this is one of the roughest drafts that it's had as far as like actually building the deck. But this is why you shouldn't use this as we're using it right now. It's more of it's a helper. It's more like guidelines than rules, and it can help you with your picks, but you can't rely on it entirely because it is in reality it's machine learning. So all right, this is our deck. We're gonna put in our little prediction here. We are in pretty high Mythic. We're Mythic like 250 or something like that. So it's prediction time. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay. The rules are here that once we have 2 losses, I can change the deck to whatever I want. But we are playing the Draftsmith deck otherwise as is. And we're going to see how it rolls here. Land Redemption? Oh, what do you want? Whatever lands. We'll put those lands in. So YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video. All caps, believer or non-believer. What do you think? Let's go. All right, we got some non-believers here. Surprising amount of believers, honestly. I'm not a believer here. This mana base is not remotely functional. But we'll see how it goes. So there we go. Chat coming out with us, and we have to keep this. I think we need to find a black Mardu, and we are getting pretty high Mythic. We're Mythic top 300. So we're gonna see how it rolls here. I said chat coming out with me. They were already there. Boros. Oh, great. Virtue of Loyalty is here to ruin our day. I think I'm going to attack and just to hit Hunter. If they block. Not by the Ratter, obviously. Alright, cool. No blocks is ready too. Yeah, Virtue of Loyalty, one of the best rares of a set. So let's see what we can do here. But we have a decent amount of removal, but they're going to Witch's Mark the 2/2. Discarding a stockpiling Celebrant. Wow, really? Attack for 3. Yeah. Alright, sure. We draw a stockpiling Celebrant of our own. I mean, so it's funny. So now it's important to note that like last turn we attacked our 1/1 and diverted to their 2/2, and they didn't block. So they represented. They trusted. They read us for a trick and believed us. Can I attack this turn and do the same? They block the Ratter. I can Hunter and just trade up. They block the Spear Guard. I can just torch it and get 2 for 1, which is not great, but can also Celebrate and bounce Spear Guard too. I'll just attack. Send it. Look at this no blocks. God damn, I'm good. Draftsmith wouldn't attack there. They wouldn't attack there. Bounce this. Scry 2. Swamp.
Oh, it's raining Helix!
Alright.
Oh my god!
Let's freaking go here. We have Torch Tower and Hex Mage too. It's gas. Alright. I'm in. Let's do this. Ash, 100-yard dash. And Surge Injury. Oh my god. Alright.
Party don't start till I walk in.
Okay. Their deck does seem pretty good, yes. I don't really want to block, because I would like to do attack and torches up next turn, but I think I kind of have to, so let's block this. Then we get to go Swamp, Spear Guard, Hex Mage, Torch. Oh, we're going to Cursed Roll. We're going to Torch with the Curse anyway, but whatever, sure. Alright, so Torch this, ship the Curse.
The broken is also cursed.
Gonna keep the Vermin on top. Then we just jam. Currently winning the race here. Kept their board pretty empty too, so if they go Plains Virtue, it isn't even that bad. They got a Mountain, and they have another Ash. Gotta catch them all. Hexmage blocks here though, which is fine. I've honestly not been that impressed with Ash. I feel like whenever I have this card, what just happens. It attacks the 3/3 and then just dies immediately. Very rarely like gets out of control. It's obviously not a bad card, but like you'd expect it to be really, really good, and it's just kind of like, yeah, it's fine, you know. Yeah, it's a slightly better Grand Ball guess, basically. Opponents of a tank. I guess my Mardudu pile here. We can go twice the Rage and Monstrosity, or just play the Vermin. We're going to play some Rats. That's that. Alright, sure. Yeah, that's great. Alright, so we are going to attack and just play Vermin. Maybe I leave the Spear Guard back, actually, to block the Search Injure. I like that better. This is a pretty good block, so just chill. Is my little one watching Miss Rachel? What's Miss Rachel? I don't know what that is. They draw the Plains, we're in trouble, but they're going to attack. Alright, this is a little sketchy. We're going to block. What do you got for me? 9 Crescendo. It's pretty good. So they get another Rat. They're at 10. We draw Red Cap Thief, which will allow us to play Monstrosity also. I need to not die here, but we're also just killing them, right? I mean, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're actually 1 short of lethal. I'm going to play the Red Cap Thief because I want to use a treasure. So I need to be able to have an extra blocker in play. And now if I attack with everything, if they block the Vermin, it's good. If they don't block the Vermin, they're dead. Yeah, this is good. Send it. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you dead? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn. Damn.
After it was all over,
We won this game, all right? Not Draftsmith. Remember those bluff attacks early on where I got 4 points of damage in? Pow! Exact damage right in the kisser. That's what you get. Damn, I'm good.
yeah.
Watch an ad.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, we're back in the saddle. Keep. Oh, it's on Disney Plus. So Bluey is the best children's show ever on Disney Plus. All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Maybe we'll give Cassian a try. How do I watch hockey? Illegal streams on the internet.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Listen, if the NHL sold a package that was just $200 for the entire season, I could watch any game. I would buy it in a heartbeat. But any kind of package you buy locks you out of your local games because like the cable companies have this horrible monopoly on everything, and it's literally the stupidest, most corrupt, awful thing ever. Yeah. Oh yeah. We have a login, right? Yeah. We borrow an MSG login for those now, and then we might get ESPN Plus for the out of market games, but we're gonna vermin here. VPNs are sketchy. I don't know. Or maybe I'll look into a VPN. I don't know. Yeah, because what's on my shirt? It's Roll Tide Coalesce shirt. But yeah, like it's just so frustrating to not be able to just buy it to play what I want. What should I want? Oh, thank God, no rat out. All right, cool. Oh, this is a massive. This is a massacre. Is it a massacre? Actually, we can't vermin here. But all right, let's play land. We just cut in, kill this, pump the rat, right? Yeah, I'll just kill the naughty. Naughty, naughty. We got Lord Skidder in the making. I Crap Thunder, new sub, watching away from welcome. VPN plus ESPN Plus. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea, actually. I mean, I think we're going to buy ESPN Plus, but... Miss Rachel's a great show for language development. What's it on? What was the name of the kids? Bluesy was the name of the Disney Plus kids show? Oh, it's just on YouTube? Oh, cool. Alright, so they play a 2/2 Cruel Somnophage. Not very impressive. Alright. Bluesy. What? Huh? What?
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Leave my damn rat alone!
I saw the big one bite you.
Whatever. Alright, so we gotta kill the Somnophage. I could just thief and then kill it. We're drawing Grasp of Fate for sure next turn, but alright, we'll just do this, whatever. Just like get our board going. Whatever. We're never casting a white spell this game. Just is what it is. Get out of here.
Get off my
Attack.
plane.
Yeah, it's almost like our Rakdos deck looks really good here, right? Probably shouldn't have any white cards in it, but you know. Splashy Spellcaster is a 2/4, which actually lines up pretty well against our board. We draw a second Ratter. I don't think this matters, but sure. Our freaking Hero Rat is going the distance here. Cut-In is like I want to hear an argument for Cut-In being the best red common. Better than Torch the Tower. I'm sorry, I think Cut-In is just the most busted card. Like, it's just so good. It's basically just FTK. It's just a 4-mana spell that deals 4 damage to something and makes a threat. You know, like... Yeah, like, I don't know. Torch Tower is like V Consensus best red common. By like a lot. But this thing can't block. This thing can't block. It can't block!
Why won't you die?
Alright. Yeah, this is pretty good. We have the Vermin and the Torch. Pretty nice. A lot, again, too many 3-drops, which is one of the problems with our deck, but things that you need to be aware of as a drafter. There's our Cut-In. Oh god, Cut-In's so good. 1 red edge wall in. Hope we don't draw any white cards.
Oh, toast and sausages, nice crispy bacon.
Food clue. How good would Candy Trail have been if it was a 0 mana card with the same text minus the scry text. We drew a white card, damn it. It's like 0 mana artifact, food clue, pay 2, sack it, gain 3, draw a card. So in reality, it's like just very similar to Revitalize, which is like not that playable of a card, but it's a 0 mana artifact, which is really, really good. That would have been a fun design, I think. 0 mana artifacts are always just pretty fun. All right, so play Vermin. They're green-white, so hopefully can't kill it. 2 good 0 mana artifacts are broken. I mean, like, you still have to put mana in to do anything with it, you know? Grotto. I think drawing a Plains here would be ideal, probably, but... The old Monstrous Rage. The implication for Vintage Legacy, there are 1,000 better 0 mana artifacts, you know? Tough Cookie.
Entire confection.
We don't draw land. That sucks. Alright, so... Pretty sure we just Vermin again. Try to set up for a Torch Tower to grow the Vermins. The fact that they haven't done much is very good for us, so our draw has been pretty clunky here. In the Bronze Mythic run, did a token double ever make the deck? Unfortunately not, no. Unfortunately, I'm a huge fan of the bonus sheets. Like, huge fan. I thought the Strixhaven sheet was utterly genius. Brothers War sheet was good. The Marksman sheet was really fun. Unfortunately, this sheet, a large majority of the cards are just like financial reprints that have no actual gameplay value. Like the ley lines, the doublers, and so on and so forth. That sucks. It isn't that bad, but... So... Yeah. Kind of a bummer. Oh my god, come on! That sucks. Draw a land, please, so I can fire up his cut in. Alright. Really awkward. They draw a land, they can just pound us with the food and the casket. I guess I kind of have to kill this. This sucks. We're really, really behind here. Alright, we're just gonna torch this. I got to scry too, so maybe I should upkeep torched actually. Yeah, there's your planes, so. Hatching plans is great. Yeah, there's a few. The uncommon ones are really good. Like hatching plans, you know, they're a lot of fun ones. But the rare ones are just like commander reprints or whatever. It's kind of worthless. All right. They just have nothing. They have 6 mana and 3 cards. They have nothing. I don't even believe them. But we're just going to play the Witch here, I think. All right. Play Witch. There you go. We're gonna torch our own creature here. Because, like, this is a way to torch the Gingerbread Hunter. Because they're about to play a 5/5 we have no good answer to at all, and just stonewalls us. So we'll just torch our own thing and fizzle the adventure. Kind of sucks, but is what it is. This is us just preemptively torching the Gingerbread guys, so... It sucks, but is what it is. They're gonna giant growth my thing. That'd be hilarious. So they have a Titanic growth, or they have a +2/+2 like the angel thing too. Okay, that'd be pretty funny, right? Because that would allow the thing to resolve. It would still kill it, but land number 7 for them. We draw another land. Okay. I mean... Play the old Ratter. I'm going to bounce the Ratter to Scry. I think Scry 2 is like basically worth drawing a card at this point, and we have plenty of mana to recast stuff, so I'm just going to do it. Got 2 lands. Bottoming 2 lands here is basically drawing 2 cards. So, love it. Man, they are really flooded. Want to return the food? Because that would just kill it. It would just go away forever, right? We don't need to do that. Hand's pretty good. Attack for 4. Alright, so they're just mega flooded. We have 2 good removal spells in our hand and a Trix. I think we're in pretty good shape here. They play a Hamlet Glutton. It's a little awkward, but... Here's a Naked Genealogist. Just naked. It's got no... it's naked. And then we're gonna draw a 2-headed Hunter. It's kind of gas. We just cut in here, right? Pretty easy cut in. Lord Skitter. Lord Skitter in the making, folks. Yeah, getting rid of the 5/5 was clutch. They're going to Candy Grapple, targeting the rat. That's fine. They use a premium kill spell on a rat, which is awesome. And then we just have 5 damage coming through. But next turn we can just Monstrous Rage and 2-headed Hunter for double strike. Little Team Battle Rage become immense here. Boundary Land Ranger. Would Monstrous Rage save the rat? No, it only gives +1 toughness, and even then, yeah, it only gives +1 toughness. So that's how this card kind of sucks because it doesn't really pump your toughness at all. So like, it just very rarely wins combat or saves things. It just like a Lava Spike with a little bit of upside. All right, so we're not gonna go for the kill here because they have 2 cards in their hand. It's not really worth it. We can just chill. I'm just gonna attack, play Ranger, and just say go. Not gonna risk having like Kellen's Light Blaze or whatever removal spell. We can just chill and do our thing. So, like they're currently dead on board, and we're only really, I guess I'm sorry, not dead. They're +1 life dead on board, but. We can rage pre-combat and loot if we draw a land, but it's also kind of sketchy too, so... Not really in a huge rush. The only card we're scared of right now is like the Wrath, I would say. Even a Hamlet Glutton we could like probably push through with our Frenzy and our Double Strike. I have a lot of lands. I have any adventure cards in the bin? I do not. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. Again, we could go for lethal, but like, if we go to cast a rage and they kill a creature response, it's just so bad for us. We probably have lethal, but same with this, they'll fizzle it. What if I go rage here? Sorry, if I go rage here and they kill it, then I can double strike here and still kill them. Let's go for it. All right, sure, that's fine. Let's go rage on the worst creature. See what happens. See, told ya. Okay, so they have a second. What insane discipline to wait on the Hunter and not just cast it on their turn. That's insane, actually. That's what I was saying. This is why you don't go for it. But now we have double chance. If they have a second spell here, we're gonna lose. So, good reason not to go for it, but sure. So this is fine. That fizzles, and now we try and double strike here. They have a second rule spell, where we actually just lose. But they don't. Yeah, so I would not have gone for it here without the second copy, and that's exactly why. If they had, if we had gone for it last turn and they had that, and then we would have gotten blown out. Yeah, but them not casting it on their turn is kind of weird. But obviously it could have just been any other removal spell. So I think avoiding getting blown out is one of the keys to winning Unlimited. Full stop.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Who wanted to put white in this deck? 3 of our 4 planes in our Rakdos deck. We're going to mulligan. I guess we're going to keep this. Alright. Not so good. I feel like we've been winning most of our games because we've had a Rakdos deck. We haven't cast any white cards really, so... Alright, so... Gonna cast the Ratter. It's a worse card than the Ranger later in the game.
I don't get it. Everyone loves rats.
We got Red Cap Thief, which we can cast our Minstrosity. Minstrosity, a good target for our cut-in also. Would happily trade here. Play a Thief. Say go. Need to draw Swamp. Only have like 4 swamps, right? Yeah, this mana base is atrocious. Just atrociously bad. Block it up. They play a creature. I draw a land and cast cut in. Oh, come on. Give me a land. Give me a land. Oh. It's even a swamp? God, we're good. All right, we're going to cut in. Which I'm sorry. I just anyway. I didn't even need the land, but still a good draw. We're going to cut in here and just go nuts. Cut in. Start growing. Perfect mana base. Nailed it. I crap thunders here. New sub. What's up? Welcome to the Pile Drivers. You're great. And join the Discord, of course. Question is getting back into the game. I want to play standard competitively. Any tips on what to use to improve a learning curve? A lot of data. You know, take in deck lists. Try and play games with different decks if you can. Watch the stream. Watch the content. I've done a lot. I've done a lot of standard content. We're playing standard today also. So the decks and worlds were awesome. Just play. Just play. You know. All right. So goodbye. That's fine though. Still good value. I mean, our hand's like just 3 mopey creatures, but we have an edge wall in also. We draw a Spear Guard. That's fine. Let's do the thing. Poor Raging Goblin. Alright, so we're just going to take 1 here. You got us. Taking 1 damage, super low cost. You know, like if they have a trick, it's bad for us. Whatever, just take the 1. Opponent's incredulous that I didn't block. Sai! Resub, thanks so much. 3 keys to win this format. Don't draft blue. It's really, really open. Avoid the trap archetypes. Blue, white, tap. Black, white. Enchantment death. Blue, green, big stuff. Don't be afraid to splash colors. That's what I got for you. Alright, so we are going to just cast everything, I think. They have a Hearth Elemental and a Minecart Daredevil, which kind of sucks, but we can just jam the whole board here. This card's so freaking good. Yeah, I'm just going to do everything. I think, right? Trading Witch for Brand Ball, I guess, is pretty bad. Yeah, whatever. Right, kill this. Just gonna dump it all. Pretty all in here, which is not great, but I think there's a chance that Alchemy Standard or Draft becomes part of the Arena Open. That's possible. Playing good deck in Standard is a good idea, too. Start there and kind of start your learning curve with a good deck. Here comes the Rat again. They have a 5-mana Hearth Elemental. And then they have a Devil also. Damn. I'm like a little tempted to block because this 2/2 is almost worthless. And just like, I'd rather have them use their trick now. I'm gonna block. What do you got? Daredevil again? Alright, sure. That's like the worst case scenario probably, but whatever. Play their 4/5, we're gonna draw Pacifism. We draw Monstrous Rage. That's not bad actually. It's not great, but it does trade up. Sure. Send it! Using food to scry a torch? I don't think so. Alright, so we're gonna rage. I think we're gonna sacrifice this food to the damage too. So they take that much damage and go to 3. The problem is now we need to actually like close the game out, and like we're pretty far behind. They have 7 mana, 2 creatures, and a way to recur this Earth Elemental. So again, why I'm not a big fan of Monstrous Rage. Just like pushing damage there didn't do that much. They have a torch as well. Oh my god, we're dead. They play Double Devil here, and then they just recur the Elemental too. Yeah, we're in big trouble. That's not good. Yeah. Just getting stuck with card quality here, I think. Did I kill him with a rage and unblocked? Did I miss lethal? Did I screw up? 3. I dealt 1 trample. Nah, because I trampled for 1. So they would have been at 1. I would have dealt 2 extra damage and had them at 1. I did have a 4 or 5 in play also, so. Wicked Visitor. We have any outs? I don't think we do. I mean, our own elemental would be cool. Just gonna sack this. Draw. They have a food in play too. Like, yeah, I don't really see a possible way to win this game. They have a food and they're returning Earth Elemental. Pot both those. Right. Yeah, we're just really dead. We're at 6. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, yeah. Their deck's just better than ours. Realistically. So. We can cast grass now, but it's true. We've assembled Tron. We assembled black, black, red, red, white, white. Cast Cruel Ultimatum. We're going to arrange our Cruel Ultimatum mana. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we're just freaking dead, so that's fine. Alright, next game. 3-1, which is a little surprising, honestly. I think his mana base is heinous, but... Alright. I mean, you can't mulligan this hand. It's 2-lander with 2/2 drops and 3/3 drops. Need to draw land, obviously, but we're going to keep. Monstrosity. Vermin. Good curve, too. Did you have a land? Damn, we're good. Monstrosity almost always... Oh, they have rat out? Oh, God, no. No, they don't? Oh, okay, cool. Monstrosity often elicits a block. Oh, you perfect mana, too. Yeah, alright. Just attack. Not play Vermin yet, because they could have rat out. And I'd rather them kill this than that. I mean... What's going on? They obviously have something. They keep, like, passing priority. Or holding priority, I mean. Oh, they could not have not dead after all? Sure. I hate the freaking priority tells on Arena. They have fairy fencing. That makes sense. Okay. Good call in chat. Mem nailed it. Double Ginger Brute? Damn. Gonna beat. I thought this card sucks. It just dies to literally everything. It's so hard to get going. Alright. We're gonna stack this rat and draw a card, I think. Gonna leave Monstrosity back. Don't like the trade here.
You know you're damn wrong.
Alright. We have a red card we can draw. We have a lot of torches, actually. Alright. Let's eat our rat. Spear Guard, Edge Wall in. I don't want either one of those. We can do better. We can do better. Come on now. Butcher number 2. Sure. Draw Spiteful Hexmage. We have 3 red 1-drops and 1 black 1-drop, all right? Listen, you know, we got to play the numbers here, folks. Double Ginger Brute Fairy Fencing in the green-black deck. Ferocious.
You're a monster.
All right, so sure. Here comes the monstrous Ginger Brute. I mean, they're not developing their board particularly well, so we have this Menace thing lined up too. We should attack for 2 here and play both these. The Rider's kind of cute with the actual rats too, because they pay pumps not just the tokens but the other things. So they're at 14. Play some creatures. After party reset. Thanks so much. Alright, folks, your first time here. My name is Jim, pro Magic player, full-time content creator. If you're watching on YouTube and you like the content, please take a second, like the video, leave a comment, sub the channel, helps a ton. If there's a content creator you enjoy watching, all right, and you're enjoying their free content, whether it's live or on YouTube, or whatever it might be, and you want to see more of it, want to see them succeed, costs you literally nothing. Take the half second, hit a like button, whatever the engagement button is in the platform that you're watching, just hit it. It's free, costs nothing, it's super easy to do, barely an inconvenience.
Yeah.
All right, so we could like Firebolt the Ginger Brute and then just Butcher, give Menace. That's a little much though. Season's got it. Thank you, Seasoned. We ain't sacking a creature. Somehow we have Tron again. We have Swamp, Mountain, Plains, but we're definitely killing this. Let's start there. If I Menace and attack, Firebolt double block. They probably wouldn't double block. That was better though. I think you're right. I think Mission I'm seeing in chat's correct. If we're gonna Menace, we should do a pre-combat. I saw the ropes. I made the obvious play, but yeah, that's a better play. We're gonna Menace though. Just Menace and get in. Just a 7-ball, and now they're at 7. The Ratter also makes these Butchers good attackers as well, so the Werefox can't block them safely, which is nice. Ratter's been kind of alright. This card's like usually kind of like bleh, but when you have actual rat creatures too, it's pretty good.
I call the big one Bitey.
Really wear out that rat button, you know. The poor Icy button never sees any love because the blue-white deck's so bad.
All right, everyone.
Like,
Chill.
we have all these freeze sound effects and just like, it's just terrible. We have all the fairy sound effects too, and the fairy deck's also terrible. Like, alright, so they make a 2-2. Now I'm happy trading with it. We can stop drawing land. This is pretty great. Probably block the Ratter, I think. I don't know. Probably block Ratter so they can block the Butcher with the 4-3. We'll see. Whatever, Leroy. Block the Monstrosity also, sure. They draw some spells here. We bought him some lands, right? We bought him a land. Alright, so they're at 3 life points, and I have 2 attackers, and they have a Werefox and some stuff. Correct. My article on CoolStuffInc.com actually goes over that. Or an article going up tomorrow on CoolStuffInc.com all about how to draft blue in this format. And it's basically just the long and short is just avoid every theme possible. Don't draft fairies. Don't draft blue-white tap. Don't draft blue-green, you know, 4-cost matters. Just be a control deck every time. So here's a 4-4 with haste and vigilance. That's pretty good. All right. 1 cut-in, please.
Waka waka.
Does actual nothing for us. It sucks. All right. Play the in on black and just say go. This sucks. Howling Gale Fang, pretty good here. Agree, blue-red's all right, and it is my favorite deck to draft in blue also. Send the Butcher. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, you're right. I should have attacked. I'm an idiot. Sorry. My bad. Hi, I'm Jim, pro Magic player, full-time streamer. I was just talking. Alright, yep. Alright, down to 8. Yeah. Draw cut in, please. Still want to draw cut in if that's possible. Fell Horseman back a Ginger Brute? Sure. Alright, please draw cut in. Please, 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 please. Damn it! Alright, well, can't wait to draw 9 lands. Just cost of doing business, I suppose. Your turn. Here's Ginger Brute. Right. So what's our way to win this game? Draw Hearth Elemental, I guess. So we'll just stay alive. Yeah, whatever. If we're going to win, we'll just make the double block here. It's a pretty good block. Block this thing. I'm going to stack the food. We're just going to draw a Hearth Elemental. If we draw it, we probably win. May not probably win, but we're in a good spot to win because we have the edge wall in also to redo it. Alright. That was not Hearth Elemental. That was a Tattered Ratter. I'm just going to play it all. I'm playing Valance. If I draw Hearth Elemental, I want to have the most mana possible, so... Alright, down to 4. We draw Hearth Elemental into our O-Ring.
More sugar, please.
4 land. Alright. The good news is, now I get to fix the deck. So, that's actually that's a win in and of itself. Alright, so we are now going to move on from Draftsmith recommendations here. Again, this is a pretty good example of the flaws in the AI software, where it's just not really thinking that hard about the actual text of the cards. It's just looking at the win rates. And like, double white card off 4 planes is not okay. Splashing for Celebrant and Cooped Up just isn't really necessary in this deck. And then just a bunch of 3 drops because like in the draft we just kept taking 3s. So let's fix it. So white cards are gone. Very, very easy. I think I have to keep my multi-land mana base. And then as far as adding cards go, I shouldn't have any cards to add. Because there's so many white cards, I have a draft. Stuff. So we're going to play a Bards, a Crescendo, a Sugar Rush, a Grim Search. Oh, we actually are really light on... I'm sorry, it's the lands too. Never mind, hold on. I'm not counting the lands. Hold on. Need to add the mixed up lands for our illustrious viewers who. This is 7, 16. Perfect. Okay, I can cut a card. All right, good. So we aren't as desperate playables as I thought we were. I don't actually hate Sugar Rush in this deck. We can cut a 3 though. Grim Search is pretty awful. Let's cut that. Our Merry Bards isn't great, but we have a lot of rats. So, and we also have a lot on 4s. So this is going to be our new deck. So we're 3-2. Gonna try and win with this deck and see how it goes. This is how I would build a deck personally.
Entire confection.
All right, so we're seeing our new cards immediately. These are 3 of the cards that we added. It's a nice mountain. The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Mythic Mike, new sub. What's your name? Away from welcome. Remember, folks, Commander Night this Saturday. For you YouTube folks, it's not this Saturday. You're probably watching in the future. It is this Saturday, October 14th is Commander Night. Free to play, spell table in the Discord. Gifting subs, holy crap. And come hang out. It's a lot of fun. Door prizes. It's a good time. Check it out. We're going to keep. Mythic Bite, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate that. You're great. 10 gifted subs. You're awesome. All you new folks now are subscribers. You're all power drivers now. So join the freaking, join the party in the Discord. Let's go. Currently 3-2. This is Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. We're playing whatever Draftsmith told us to play. Correct, Sai. It's on spell table. Play Butcher into Bards. It's pretty good, actually. It's a block. Yes, the deck is now changed. Should be on the overlay. Alright, so they just do nothing? Cool. We just Butcher into Bards. This is Butcher. And make a rat. And say go. They have their own rat army. Rat Army is the name of one of the armies in Ender's Game, right? Chat, come back. Cut-in is so busted. It's just unbelievable. Is there a more demoralizing card than Cut-in? I don't think there is. Alright. We're going to have Merry Bards here. It's like the much worse Cut-in. It's not great. We can't, I don't even know what we're going to do. We kind of like have to block, which is awful, but I don't think if it's like a 4-4, we're in big trouble. If they have a trickier, we're also in trouble, but what are we going to do? You know, that's why this card's so busted. It's just an FD game. Here's a Ratcatch trainee. Let me draw a Voracious Vermin. That's pretty good, actually. So you go land, Vermin. I get to curse the other rat. So we'll attack with our rat as a hero. Sick. We just Hex Mage curse the rat. Cool.
The product is also cursed.
Alright, so not too shabby here. We have Crescendo, which is like kind of eh. We have this Sugar Rush, which is okay too. A little Wild Nicottle action. No! Not again. Unfair. This card goes so late on Arena, I couldn't possibly tell you why. Alright, they have a First Striker. Did grow the Vermin. We do have a pretty good attack here, honestly. We don't kill them, do we? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my god, they're just dead. Holy crap. I should have upkeeped it. On. Ah! I don't want to get the attack. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, sure. It's fine. Just good old trumpet blast, you know. Keep. That's a great draw. We dump our hand of shitters and play this thing. God, I freaking love this card. My favorite cards in the whole set, honestly. Alright, they have a Cottage and a Forest. I think the Ratter's more important, honestly, than stupid Land Ranger is, so. Pretty unimpressive bear. A lot of unimpressive bears in this set. Just like, they're like, you know, they're bears, but they're not particularly great. Boom, 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 boom. What's a bear? So, a lot of times in Magic the Gathering, creatures of a certain size and cost are referred to as the vanilla versions of those cards in the very first set, Alpha. So in Alpha, there was a 2-mana 2/2 called Grizzly Bears. There's also a 3-mana 2/3 called Hurlum Minotaur, or a 3-mana 2/2 called Grey Ogre. So you just call it, those are just the slang terms for those size of creatures. They play a Financer. We're attacking and we're going to Crescendo, right? Send it. Just gonna jam it here. This gets in for 4 damage and makes a rat and trade. It's pretty good, honestly. I don't like hate this card. I just think my deck, when your deck is good, you don't need to play it usually. But for sure playable, it's certainly fine. Alright. They have Ariette of the Charmed Apple, which is not ideal. We draw another land, which is also not ideal. So we could stoke Genius here, but we lose 2 lands. Alright, play the Ratter. Just attack for 4. Thanks for answering. I'm more confused now. If you look up, just go look up the card list for Alpha, the original Magic the Gathering set. Look through the cards. It's a beautiful artistic experience, but there's a lot of basic vanilla creatures with no abilities, and that's where a lot of the nomenclature comes from. Ready for opening night? Yeah, let's go Rangers. All right, so we're just gonna do this. Like, obviously, it sucks to lose 2 cards to this, but we don't have a use for our 6th land anyway, really. So whatever, it's freaking Stoke Genius. We draw Torch and Mountain. That's my bad for leaving up Swamp. Totally my fault. I said it earlier. I bought a lot of red cards, but sure. Austin Matthews is rocking it. I know, right? He's my new franchise player. So they're gonna pump up their Ariette of the Charmed Apple. Not ideal for us. 9 life. Besotted Knight. Not ideal. How's fantasy hockey? So if you don't know, if you missed me talking about it, we actually oh wow, that's sick. We redrew our entire league, so I'm a little sad about it. I've lost all my keepers and stuff, but I have Austin Matthews, John Tavares, Moritz Seider. So play this, and now they can't block anything, or they just freaking get clowned. It's pretty good. Just attack, right? Not a full Leroy, but a rat Leroy. The rats only. Fortunately, my Elemental is not castable yet, but this is still pretty good. Yeah, me and Nicole are playing this week. I could attack with the... Nah, this is fun. Lee Ratchinkin. I'm not a Leafs fan, no, I'm a Rangers fan, but I'm also a fan of the players on my fantasy team, so... Pump up the rats! They're huge!
Oh my god.
We got trades? Oh, trades! What trade-ups? My shitty rats for their good cards? God, you'll love to see it. Sorry, that guy. The Glaciest of Caskets. Sure. They do have this this cottage, which can eat a spell and make my thing more expensive, but... Fantasy name? The Pile Drivers. The Pile Drivers. I gotta say, I'm not usually a big fan of this card. Oh, they're gonna eat the rat and then get back these. It's pretty good. Not a big fan of this card usually, but it's actually quite good this draft. Alright, so they get back Ariette and they get to put the roll back on it. That's really bad for us. Alright. We got some work to do here, but... That was really, really good. Yeah. Can't torch anything here. I guess I have to just... No, it doesn't work either. Alright, drain for 1. Alright, we can stop drawing lands. We discarded 2 lands already. Come on now. Here's our Hearth Elemental. Just gonna say go, I guess. Every ore we get drained for. Here's Besotted Knight. Another casket? Alright, that's like fine, I guess. Red Cap Thief. Alright. Damn, man. We can attack with the Elemental. They'll probably double block, though. But then I can trade 2 for 1 with the Ariette. But then we're just like... have nothing against the 3/3 and the cottage. Yeah, they almost assuredly double block. And then they... We can't kill both, right? Can we? Am I an idiot? 4, 1, 3. Can't kill both. I'm just gonna say go. They're just like probably gonna double block, and then I'm trading my best creature, my best rule spell for one of their things, and I just don't think we can really make it with that. So we'll just chill and like draw a cut in or something like that. Just draw some good card, figure it out. You know, like, you know, Frenzy, Hearth, cut in, Mary Bars. God damn it! What a rip! All right, well now we're dead. I could have torched it response. I screwed up. I was so mad they drew back. Oh, no, they're going to give me it. They're going to give me their thingy. That's cool. Sure. This is insane for us. RES the best card they have by like a lot. No, I'm going to end step. Come on. Arena, you got to have a stop there, bud. You got to have a stop there. You can't do it like that. Come on. Yeah, I'm sure. Take one for no reason. Vermin's good. Alright, so 16, 12. Play the rats. They go. Now they have the this thing going too. Yeah, this thing's very hard to beat. This card's insane. Hopefully I don't lose by 1. Just like fire up the cottage, act here, make a food. It's just so gross. They're gonna do nothing? That's insane. We draw Edgewall in, which is a gas draw. So I can return the thing now. Why wouldn't they, I'm sending in some random color to get them scared. Why wouldn't they, freaking attack there? That's insane. Return Triumphant. What are they doing? They're just like... They just missed 8 damage and exiling all the relevant cards in my graveyard. That's unbelievable. Alright. Butcher. I must have forgotten about it. Yeah, like... I actually can't do both, unfortunately. I think I just... I need to leave up 3 mana for the end to return the thing at instant speed if I try and exile it. Do I just make a rat here, or do I... Drawing a card's weird because, like, I probably won't play it because I need to use the mana on the in. And then it's also awkward next turn because I don't have too many cards in my hand. Let's just start here. Oh, they have a freaking... They can block with this thing. Duh. I guess if I draw a land, I can do both. I can do everything, right? I can play it, return it, and cast the thing. Yeah, I guess I'll just sack the rat and draw. A lot of us honestly want to draw a land though, right? Like, I don't want to top a land. All right, no attack. They just block with the thing. So. Not sure about this, honestly. I think making a rat's also pretty defensible, too, but... Frantic Firebolt and land. Actually pretty gas. So I can keep the land, I draw the land, and then I just return the thing and do it immediately. End up with Firebolt in my hand. It's pretty good. Oh, I already played... Shit. I already played land. I'm an idiot. That's fine. Alright, just take up. I guess if I had sacked it, they would have got a treasure either. All right, sloppy game, folks. Sloppy game. It's all right. We're good. Everything's fine.
Give me what I want!
Sorry. Just sacked the land. Got lost in the sauce a little bit. They're just going to attack. All right, let's try and block this Financer. We have Firebolt lined up, and we have Edgewall in ready to go. Royal Treatment will remove the roll, but it will give it a new roll. That's fine, I guess. All right, sure, whatever. That kind of sucks, honestly, but sure. I guess keeping Firebolt on top was better. Yeah, I should reverse it. I didn't realize that entire turn was played heinously. I made like 7 mistakes in one turn. I should have topped this so that I could have cast it in combat if anything bad happened, which would have been a great spot for that, obviously. Yeah, just very, very badly played turn overall, but fine. Still grows the vermin. This thing still lives. I get to Hearth next turn. Yada, yada, yada. They're going to give me the treasure and then draw. And play Draftsmith. They need to chill for a second. All right, they need to take a freaking turn off here. Not sure what they're thinking about. Don't see how I can be anything but the vermin. Yeah, all right. All right. All right, so we go land. This is now 4-5. God damn it. All right, whatever. Kill this thing. Go to 7. If they ever realize they have this, we are stone dead. But then we draw 2 lands. All right, whatever. All right, fine. You know, if that's how it's going to be, then fine. We have 8 lands to their 7. They get a treasure anyway. That this thing can't grow. We have a block here. Get it back. Come on. Stop mousing over it. I don't think that I maybe I did tell them. I don't know. Just trying to tell a story to you, my viewers, all right? Trying to illustrate what they're doing wrong. If I don't have priority on mouse over stuff, it doesn't actually show it, I don't think. I have to have priority. Pretty sure. Oh, oops, it shouldn't be there. Oh, shit. They're mousing over it. It's actually fine now because we have this, but they realized it. They saw it. We would have been dead 2 turns ago. We draw a Harried Spear Guard. All right. 4-7. I guess I don't need to play lands anymore, but they're never going to play a land either, so. Pretty flooded. Not even sure we're drawing to anymore, honestly. Our deck isn't that powerful. We have like a 2-hit Hunter, a Frenzy, a Cut-In. We just like don't really have many like really powerful cards in our deck. Hearth Elemental is by far our best card. So... Uh-oh. We're so dead anyway, it doesn't matter. If they just have 4 spells in their hand or 4 cards in their hand, like, yeah, we're just super dead. Alright, whatever, you win. Alright, you got me. Alright. So, all in all, we went, what, 4-3? And the fact that we won some games with the first iteration of that was pretty impressive. And this is a pretty good example of Draftsmith, honestly, where, you know, the deck's not perfect. You know, I think this was one of the messier drafts as far as Draftsmith goes. Still in 4-3, even though it was a messy draft in Mythic, you know. But I think that, you know, usually Draftsmith does a really good job just like staying 2 colors. But all in all, it's a really awesome helper. You know, hashtag sponsored again, but I use Untapped all the time. I think it's freaking great. Draftsmith is a great utility for newer players. It's honestly good for even for players who are experienced. If you're a Mythic level player, like sometimes you just plateau and you get kind of locked into a certain mindset on certain cards. and it can help you kind of like get out of that a little bit too, which is super useful too. It's great. Download it for free. Untapped.gg. Hashtag sponsor. Track all your games, and we'll take 4 and 2 on 4 and 3 on Draftsmith Takes the Wheel. We'll take that one. All right. So more to do on stream, but you two folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.